welcome to Julie Plays Random Stuff. Today I thought I would bring you some Beast Hunter. I've played on the channel yet, so let's get into it.
The name's Butter. Cutter Butter.
The penalty for treason is
So, full turn for the mulligan here. I don't think I'm going to keep both Wild Spirits. So keep one of them. Well, double breeder. Would have heard of one drop to that, but can't always get exactly what you want. But let's see. I think this is gonna be like a Miracle Rogue or Death Rattle Rogue. I'm not exactly sure, but guess we'll see.
I see you've brought I see you've brought guests. Job's done.
Could also be 40 cards. Variation of the jackpot rogue we played yesterday. Let's get the breeder out.
I smell an ambush.
Yeah, let's get the King Cross. That's extra LU.
Job's done.
Gotta follow the reconnaissance. So it is the jackpot thief variety. That's fine. I'm gonna stack charge here.
Job's done.
Get a Wild Spirit out. And then we can speed that up with Wild Spirits. Next turn. Jackpot. So now I know they hold 3 different class cards in their hand, which means they know discounted by 3. If they play that no for the Wild Spirits. Pick up both seeds and get a fatty get out there. That's a lot of pressure on deck to begin with. Considering what options he has, yes, they have probably the bone spikes would be the rogue option. We don't know what he's holding things.
Muddy the water.
Other classes too. Okay, getting all his secrets out, so we know that's a double cross and most likely a perjury. So may want to consider using all our mana the next few turns. Pet Collector is actually pretty decent top deck. So we're going to give them the double cross, which is a bit unfortunate, but this gives us our Red King. So, and we can hit face for 6 at the same time. So again, a lot of board pressure that he needs to answer somehow. Because additionally, next turn we get the stack out, which means we get the weapon, and with hero power that's 5 additional damage. Okay, that's a mage. I have a feeling that could be objection, but we'll start testing for that next turn. got a feeling
I'm
for.
undead, not dead.
The disciple, that's a bit unfortunate. Which means our stack is gonna go bye-bye, but can we help it? At least it's gonna infuse our Devourer quite a bit. And give 2 deaths back in Rat King, so it's no waste. Ice Barrier of Vengeful Visit. Could be a counter spell. Let's try a Breeder.
I smell an ambush.
As I said, objection. Let's go for a Wild Spirit. And hit face for additional 3. And pass it over. So we have a lot on board, and if they were some sort of board and clear some of ours, we can answer that with Hydrolodon next turn.
My grave.
Or maybe not. Now I know exactly what I have hand, so he's getting rid of our Queen Crush. Perfectly fine. Oh, that's a good top deck. So it's just clear the Grave Digger with Fox. The mountains out. And just hit face. And I have leave one board, so he has to do something about this entire board state. And he has to do a lot because we can easily deal 2 with the hero power. He's keeping that card since.
Keep your enemies close.
Okay.
And your shadows closer.
Sending it all back to hand. That's one way to deal with the board. Let's get the pet collector down, because he knows we have it.
Yes, you are.
Give us a Sharon Saber. Get the banner. Hero power. And hit face. And once again we have Leave on board. So he knows every card in our hand except for the pet collector. He hasn't seen that one yet. Because he thinks the one we just played is the one he returned to our hand, which is actually was. To prep. That's a big spot that's gonna come out now, I think. Yeah, there goes. Good. He's digging for options. Probably looking for Krakatoa or something similar.
More meat.
As well.
That sizzle.
still have lethal. That's the good thing, unless he somehow managed to clear some of these. Nope.
Mission failure.
Yeah. It could have been a nice ice barrier, but in this case it wasn't. So, GG. And that's game 1. Game 2 we faced an Arca Priest that unfortunately kicked our bot. But that's the way of Hearthstone. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. And if your opponent draws some nuts, any deck can win on any given day. So let's shuffle the bear back in. I do want to keep the kennels in case we need a somewhere for a white board clear or something similar. A one drop top deck would be really nice here. That's not the case, but that still works. Yeah, let's trade the biscuit back in because we don't really need anything. We can buff for that right now. That's the flame imp. I kind of want to do the spirit poacher here because we're gonna get a spirit that we then can speed up with white spirit next turn. So that's a touch. So this is most likely the curse variety. So let's do white spirits and. A fox, we can easily clear up that flame imp. Okay. For this turn, I definitely want to do K9 Go digging, see if we have anything on the bottom of our deck. Arlon next turn for top deck is really great. So we're gonna do Castle Kennels, give our stack Rock, go one in, kill the other one more with a weapon, leaving us with board control and infusing for our bats. And he's forced to use the impending catastrophe with literally no imps on the board, limiting his card draw, limiting his options a lot. Which means now that we can put Arlon on the board, it's gonna create a lot of pressure that he somehow has to figure out to deal with. And the good thing about Arlon is that he can't just Abyssal Wave it away, because they're dormant for the time being. So for this turn, I'm going to use the fox, get the librarian, and then we're going to do saber into the breeder. Let's get the copy of Hydrolodon to help us clear imps if we need to, and use the saber to clear one imp. Castle Kennels on Arlon, and then hit face.
I will drain you.
which leaves us Lethal on board, and with him with only one imp to clear the thing. Probably gonna drag below. Abyssal Wave, okay. So let's just do bats into Renaissance
Time has come. Dethrone.
and Hero Power. Getting Lethal on board and leaving him with a lot of stuff to clear. He can Abyssal Wave it for a second time, or do Samson, that works too. At least gonna kill the bat. And that's the game. As the usual case with Warlocks, little bit less true for the curse variety. If you can control the board, you pretty much have a lot of the game covered. But that's game 3 with a win, and I'll see you in the next one. And we can play early game, we can play the long game, a lot of mid range as well.
Sylvanas versus Garrosh.
I'm not exactly sure this is a warrior. This could be a rogue.
The
There's not a lot of warriors going on
is
out there. If it is a warrior, it's most likely an enraged warrior, which could be a little bit problematic, but we'll see. So, not best mulligan we could get, but if we get a Battygast, a peasant off the bat, would be really good.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Job's done.
So, Wild Spirits, top deck, doesn't leave it with any options at all, so we can just pass. And I should say, with no Renafal, making this a 30 deck warrior, this is most likely the enraged warrior. With a heavy blade, so maybe not. Maybe this is the charge warrior variant. Guess we'll see. But that's a strong possibility. Don't see a lot of charge warrior, to be fair.
All it takes is a lot of lava.
This could point in that direction for sure. Which means we have to play very aggressively, because they don't only need one turn to kill us. So, playing aggressive and get as much damage to the face as possible. Be good. So let's just go Wild Spirits. And with the fox, that's perfect to clear up that. And then we can hit the face for 4. From the depths. Okay, this is definitely a charge warrior. I'm gonna throw out the Otani. Minion counter to counter if something big comes out that
Job's done.
from the depths. souls. Okay. I'm not sure. I think this might be some sort of weapon warrior. I have no idea actually what we're dealing with at this point in time. But sometimes you get into these more wacky decks, for sure. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Hopefully we can just play our game plan and win from that. So let's put the kennels on board. We're gonna float 1 mana here, which is a bit unfortunate, but that's the way it is. And let's buff our Carnage just to protect that.
Not impressed.
And just hit the dome with everything we got. Let's put some with lethal on board. Frozen buckler. So remove that. This means we have to go through a lot more armor. Okay. That's a lot of control tool used. I don't think it's worth trying to hit face for a lot here, so instead I'm just going to develop board. Put the bats out there.
What is it?
Peasant out there.
Not impressed.
Face with Tani. And then we have the lethal on board again. And hopefully if we can kill the peasant, we have a little bit of extra card draw for extra options on the next turn. Man the cannons. Removing the lethal. Protect him himself. Smart. Okay. That was a fairly easy win, but still hope you got the hang on what you can do with a Beast Hunter deck. This is the third win and the last win of the day that I'm gonna record anyway. So if you liked, comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for a new deck and a new video. Have a nice weekend and